So I'm back again here on TikTok, talking about, of course, American domestic politics. Yeah, the drama unfolding is just so entertaining right now. I'm not gonna lie, but at the same time, you just want to shut off the news because it's just like you realize what a clown show our government's become. I mean, for real. But now you're seeing the fracture of MAGA, the directionlessness of the Republican leadership and party. They're complete disarray, complete chaos. And I know they want to convince people Democrats are in disarray and in chaos. And don't get me wrong, Democrats have their share of problems. I would know as a Democrat. I mean, I would say the couple times they lost to Trump, they flubbed their advantages. So I mean, again, they made their share of mistakes. Hi, that's my dog. Oh, hi. Oh, okay. As you're shedding all over me. Anyways, got dog hair. Oh my god. Anyways, messed my video up. All right. So yeah, I mean, we've seen their share of chaos. I mean, Democrats lost winnable elections in many occasions. So, you know, the chaos with last year and the nomination for the Democratic candidate, and stuff with Hillary Clinton, the stuff with Joe Biden. So yes, I know Democrats have their problems too, but Republicans are showing that they're a whole nother level of dysfunction. Um, when they're pushing priorities that actually people don't actually want, dismantling our government, making a joke out of our institutions. I mean, you really can't surpass that. Trump hiring a yes man cabinet to do everything he wants them to do to serve the service of him. Okay, acting like a king and a dictator. That's not normal behavior. That's very disturbing behavior. But aside from that, I what I found entertaining was the fact that Pam Bondi, of all people, who's taking orders from Trump, okay, just threw Kristi Noem under the bus. Yes, she threw Kristi Noem under the bus when she was in hearing and asked point blank question: do you believe Kristi Noem broke the law by defying a judge's order? And she said yes. So even Pam Bondi thinks Kristi Noem's going too far with her immigration policy, which is no surprise because I mean, between Kristi Noem and Steve Miller, I mean, they're probably I would say they're the scariest of the people that work for Trump because they have this cold, stale character where they just don't care and they're angry. And you can see it when you look at them. You can see the anger that comes off them. And they get a thirst for cruelty. They like doing what they're doing. And it's sad because these are human beings that they're hurting. These are people. Okay. Whether they're citizens or legal residents or whatever, it does not matter. It's cruel what they're doing. So we can have our disagreements on immigration. All right. There's a time and a place to discuss immigration. There's a professional way to conduct that. Okay, I understand people are concerned about American manufacturing, jobs, labor, um, or their cultural whatever, their cultural nonsense, whatever. I mean, people have a right to believe what they want. But the thing is, I get the frustration people have. I get that people felt that Biden didn't do enough with the border when he was president and in fluctuation of migration increased. But we have to remember too, Trump was in there before him, and he didn't handle immigration that great himself in his first term. So, plus, you have to acknowledge the fact that America has, you know, dealings going on, and we got the issue with the weapons deals and the drug cartels in Mexico and Honduras and all that. So, I mean, there's a lot more complication to immigration than people realize. It is a very nuanced issue. It's not a black and white issue. But I get it. I get why people are frustrated. But what I don't like is the fact that the xenophobia, the racism, the hatred, the politics of cruelty, sending ICE agents in the streets, intimidating people, kidnapping people. This is the policy that they're pushing. And it's not really just Trump. It's Kristi Noem and Steve Miller. But what they're doing is they're taking this to a whole nother level. They are breaking the law to do what they're doing. Okay? Because judges, and I'm talking conservative judges, are telling them, no, they're wrong. They need to give people due process. So she numerous times defied courts and said, no, I'm going to deport them anyway. Okay? She didn't even know what habeas corpus is. She literally said it's for the president to decide whether you get due process. And I don't know if that doesn't disturb you. It sure the heck disturbs me. Because these people have no respect or regard for the law. They have no respect or care about human rights. Okay? They're throwing people in unlawful, unhumane conditions and unconstitutionally just taking them off the street. Okay? This is not immigration enforcement. This is like Gestapo kind of fascism in America. And these are the things that we as a country were fighting against at one time. So, yeah, even Pam Bondi thinks Kristi Noem is breaking the law, which says a lot. It says a lot. And I'm not really here to rate who's the worst person that works for Trump right now. Pam Bondi's on the top of that list, but I wouldn't even say she's the worst, which might shock people. I mean, I would definitely say if I had to choose between Kristi Noem, Steve Miller, well, Steve Miller probably I'd say, but then Kristi Noem would come in a good second, and then Pete Hegseth. Him, he don't even faze me. He's just completely incompetent for the job he has. He should just resign. He should be, he's not competent to lead the Secretary of Defense. But all these other people, I mean, I would say the worst of the worst, though, I would definitely put Kristi Noem on the top of that list. Not because she's incompetent. She's completely competent. She's just cruel. And she doesn't care. And she don't respect the law. And, yeah, that's something we should be concerned about as all of us in America. All of us. Whether you're a citizen or a resident. Because due process is owed to everybody, regardless of whether you're an American citizen, a resident with a green card, even an illegal. You deserve due process because that is enshrined in our Constitution. Okay? Everybody gets due process on American soil. Everybody. So I want to correct the record on that. Everybody. Not just some people. All right? And these people are showing they don't care. And they're going to do whatever the guy at the top wants them to do. Or, worse yet, they're going to shape the agenda over the guy at the top. So, and then tell him what he wants to hear. Which is a great cocktail of a mess that we got right now. So, here we are. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. See you later. Goodbye.